where I live.
Exactly.
You mean my home?
So what it is that I'm very interested in the new town ride. So please, when you at least consider me and then get me some. Thank you very much. What I want to say is that I think going forward, we
Professor K Wallace.
Asempa FM.
Nomenclature with professor degree in sports. Prof.
Asempa FM.
Adwini mo do. O abotre. Ape wa sere papa. The one pet sports they say millionaire. Dear Prof. Wale, we are so winner to sports. Over heaven what?
Asempa FM.
Professor K Wallace. Nomenclature with professor degree in sports. Prof. When you casta, na juni mo do. O abotre. Ape wa sere papa. The one pet sports they say millionaire. Dear Prof. Wale, we are so winner to sports. Over heaven what? Professor K Wallace. for heaven what
Asempa FM.
Yeah. Welcome to once again another great and exciting edition of Sports Night. I still ASEMPA Asempa 94.7 FM. So anwasungu so atino Sports Night any show ayede ebro from now till certain between sabono e ha be de ebe ni kan be ni gentim sew ka che abusuafo nan fofo yere o ma wo fase fo nananam ukrumu ene mpranfo nyina se Prof enya transia ene nwumre nso yede nkomodede e o Ghana Goodiem 18 jaw abusua ene uhwe de a ye wo YouTube so nti obetia ko Asempa 94.7 FM wo like here na wa share na fo do comment na tia sa title me pem no mejebre na metia sa kenkan komo na mama phone se na niama esie ko e won hihia wodo a ye de ebro we the birthdays edition of Sports Night ana ye de ebro na special edition no nkomo wo ho a ye de eja na phone se na niama esi eko e wo dwumadi a eno so 18 pm ye inti Tuesday 3rd February 2026 ana ye de ene so de na 18 ba nkomo nketekete wa ye de bebro na afi bewuram akọ amanoto krom set dazi gomwa jama de shebeba na for the nkomo akran so 18 ba na afi uba studio dia na ye special guest ura Isaac Tete TT Brothers ana manfo do na dinim no or president of Uncle Till Football Club Jami Adoma ye bekom na afi resen le mercy ko samanfo be ka those days Pamalat Pure Joy ne ho koniaba na ye bebo nkomo akra na afi won so watime sen wo na niama esi eko Mr. Apia be kam na afi set dazi enso be kam he as guest na afi maboa ema ye de san hye sonkwi etime sen ja kama pa wo eye Asempa 94.7 FM so no ko Facebook a wonsa ebetian san ka excepts of this show but say dey YouTube so ane ye da ayede nkomo no 18 sabro nti YouTube so no Asempa 94.7 FM na wa subscribe wo like ya na wa share na for the comment na timia tato kama na ya rese na hye ne ABC akọ amamfo adwa tonde ne friend say LPMs live presenter mentions said bebro na for BPM so se bebo ama waso so etian san tibiti ana wanwe waso yedi kan ne toss menu na betian san ba afi so kwa discussions kakra betian akọ dwumadie so afi special birthdays and will be on ma would be jamia hwan ana on me di birthday ne no so be jamia ye be proprum ama manfo etian san tinka afi so kwa sports funerals and so nyame adoma nkoma wodo etian san ppm mo nyame wodo nyina no wo de ba no so ye be property kama edi amount wo dwumadie so me be pro de ato na afi wo a wotie me no wodo adwen check kakra so be bata ho mesrew enseto question sen fan fifi enfa ma nkoma yedi wo ha no eno ana obetimi enso do adwen check tia be bata ho wayek enseti question sen fan kwata wayek de wo be kono ma seti questions utimi bua bi na pass ya no nya distinction na se wo be konto aso school a watimi akosa pepe yesu de wayek approach and de ABA phone lines dey to se be a so do adwenkyere ebetia beta chire Philip Otuo AK47 the gun shot man oni producer panya wakruche nkomo ina de agun krata so de bejamia me so me fiafia ho ede amount Alexander Cobstone the man from Colorado nyame adoma ono so eta chire Mavis Amanomsis Avonyo ono so United States of America production ne ode eye birthday wish if America ton ano de breme afin so Bernard Padi Botwe mo fa sino no Patrick Osajman Kantiman Songwene ono so after long absence no or Trinity fire for fire so fire for fire still lives nyame adoma ebetua san to so ochina so ntino na wache no so Eric Esidubodi Kedwana Kasa no kwaku oben maestro Andy ono the host of the Ultimate Sports Morning Show and afi Dennis Asamoah Alatula abedna go ko mensa and afi Evans Kwabanasa pon wo mu nada ana ohwemu ne sena nyama AC ekodia ni Abranti Ayman ono so yin so aban nyame adoma ono so betia be kama be boa ma niam etia koyi senior most Bengazi ono na money kontomre fu anura o ka se memfa mie me birthday na no kama e ma niam 822 ye awdwumadi ayi guso edi ono so ha social media odi etia to so a uko YouTube no so a Asempa 94.7 FM na fi wa subscribe wo like ya na wa share wo do comment to am pe betia kenkan ama manfo etia tinka na Twitter so Asempa 94.7 FM afi live e wadom online.com no so be hwa Asempa achiri kwan ho a ubenya tell us where you are listening to us from to betia call say Prof ye tie keke kran mekenkan ama amanfo so etia tinka ma de aju afi so call social media handles no so a as Prof K Wallace no hwe me achiri kwan sabetia ka me first name Enoch ENOCH and afi so Wallace WALLACE Wolanyo God is good WORLANYO na with me I join him all social media platforms so interact with me I will surely get back to you friends of Wallace super so join here 0257 0257023391 0257023391 no join the Friends of Wallace. So birthday wishes no for joining me YouTube no so Asempa 94.7 FM na ode nkomo atuasa ba ya here to some meaningful and very descriptive content we from now and kopem certain bit ya boy while ago what to say programs manager Philip Osebo so esquire won na bedwa for Dominic isi abu akokutwemu ene empemfo totoro toni animpon ene atitriu etiasa sinkunya won the current affairs ne political show ni mo edene ni mo ede so de bre Ghana for akogu radio adwuma na kwese baton tie so asoma ya de ekwamom sena niama esi ekọ enti afedie tramenche na memmo nkomo bi menkomo nyina ne de ene CAF Futsal AFCON qualifiers 2026 ni abani Ghana eche Zambia for yeniom ebo success first leg encounter tiensa todwa amanfo beka emra after normalization trans na ana omode futsal ebeka Ghana football ho ewo sena nhye ne esi ekọ edi biso council ebeka ho ti yampo fankra director general of the National Sport Authority omo ni dwumadi ode ba na de kohye football asenti futsal so kan ho na futsal for no enso ebo African Cup of Nations ne Ghana ne Zambia ebo success ewo first leg encounter ti ba so Cape Coast sports hall ana surge within 18 to dwa bibia metwema ye beko ya bedwafo bi ho na afi so mo de ehonkomo akran so 18 bijan awutwumadi a eno so 18 pm no na Royal Morocco Football Club for na say Royal Morocco Football Federation officially omo file an appeal niama na no da CAF pay for arbitration trans ya wo mo edigu omo so fines ne ho konia ba de mom no enti omo file appeal the ama the disciplinary sanctions issued by the Confederation of African Football for the chaotic event in 2025 African Cup of Nations final against Senegal no wo mo the sanctions so creating ba na in a formal statement am releasing the no federation describe penalties no as disproportionate into Western Mexico so disproportionately lenient Western Mexico so given the gravity of the incidents which included the Senegalese team temporarily abandoning the match and then subsequently pitch invasion by their supporters into Western Mexico so say so train twinsa ba no mo hye da hu se na so train city ye pa titu pa se Senegal for no e de omoni etwinsa che mo mu fi agoma no so se bo no omu twinsa mo bi na Africa bi kwa so tusi agoma so no ni na hu komonom se o ma hye da nti o verdict twin ba team painful ensa hwe mu bi into the contest ruling handed down a mix of air suspensions and heavy fines where the Royal Moroccan Football Federation omo argue failed to adequately address the severity of the disruption into Western Mexico so na esi no na je say how na so yeni na super na so ase asotwe no entimi abedrase ade ni yekra wa Senegal omo head coach efense Pape Thiaw wono so receive a 5-match air ban na Senegal Federation no FSC over $600,000 fine wujumedi omodie Moroccan body no contended these measures no do not reflect the damage done to the tournament's image say there be enya dia ene tournament no how am dia to no so ngwase am dia break tournament no ebetimi ene na atia konti currently no Morocco is challenging the sanctions imposed on its own players including Ashraf Hakimi and then Ismail Sabari and Afin Sokra Omusiki defend the national team's rights and overturn what it's view as a questionable disciplinary verdict. Inti Morocco for no asotwene de mom kra om say microphone de nko esu what they say asotwene su krokro nke say twuma so kra sense akra we Moroccan Football Federation and na say onom de akoja CAF pay for we appeal wom etian san inti no what say verdict for etian san ba na say overturning sa appeal we so na wa hye no so e de amame appeal court here West Mexico so be san de judges me nua akoka omo etra ba kono so no na afi omo san bu asem no na afi West na nema ebesi the disciplinary committee of the CAF na Fia Hwesen in Mexico so ntini aba ho no Aviasandro Skon komo from Ghana Football Association President Ketedwin Simon Okraku also Senegal went overboard during the 2025 African AFCON final no match against Morocco no Senegal team no walk off the pitch in protest of poor officiating in the final according to CAF First Vice President Ketedwin Simon Okraku no or say AFCON in Ivory Coast was a success after what happened in Cameroon but truth be told what we've experienced in Morocco has been even better. We ura Ket Edwin Kaku. Nenkomo odija ho no.
People have read a lot of negativity into the behavior of Senegal. I tend it the other way. Okay. Yes, they went a bit overboard. In Cote d'Ivoire, we had an amazing experience. The people, the Ivorians, were and have always been so passionate about football, and they showed it on the streets. At the end, commercial-wise, it was a massive success for CAF. We had a good champion in Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire. So Ivory Coast was a successful story for CAF, following what we had in Cameroon. Yeah. But truth be told, what we've gone through, what we have seen in Morocco, is even much, much better than what we went through in Cote d'Ivoire.
Inti Ghana Football Association President and Afeni or sign Vice President and so on in committee and to just say Sanama Asia Corner dia na say Senegal for or say walk off the pitch in protest of poor officiating in the final, according to the first Vice President of CAF or say AFCON in Ivory Coast was a success after what happened in Cameroon. Nkoma also Eddie Abano Nintino, we minister Sanama Asia Corner say Kasanina Etia Senegal for they walked away in protest of the poor officiating and
Asempa FM.
Oman temper with Oman Faliz and Kutubiani, Oman Chobia so draw Manyashi, or Sanama Asia because it was in protest of what was happening to them. Already Kai said competition near snipers of reporter HS Senegal for no coino as Morocco for no Ediomani Kakra, the Brennan Konyaba and one she be now protest here na enkuye from Bastelano. They went ahead 8 qualify call finals ni ntino we minister na ma Asia course na na me adoma ma be kire ma dwe ho na afia hwese na ma Asia course e wo se na jodi no ACT ntino ne aba no na Ghana ni abrante baako arguably makacha was that say Antoine Semenyo is the best player in the Blasters now. When I say players say abo yen say o manyina dane friends in tips ntino say Antoine Semenyo and currently all form sabrante ni bompa na se bibia timi tom trudu na say coach ni timi yusu no se na nei ni coach ni gusu yusu na ni coach no say Antoine Semenyo one of the players or adhere to instructions. When I say player back who adhere to instructions, but I say Antoine Semenyo ever since one coaching career, I say man to instructions. Look, I say Jina Benkum one obejina. What I say bo crab bo obejina na uboni team. Antoine Semenyo also ya dear say until wrestling my Asia course na Premier League giants Manchester City for hopeful. I'm say him say nyame adoma Blasters ebetimi make meaningful impact through Antoine Semenyo ebetimi akọ 2026 World Cup na say the global showpiece no nyame adoma eba so United States, Canada and Mexico ebe feature an expanded 48 air countries with Ghana securing one of Africa's 9 automatic slots dwumadi no so between PMT Blasters ya pay Group L alongside European giants no England 2018 finalists Croatia and Panama. At the global showpiece and Jumedi Ebeti Abaso Ghana Yebe open Air World Cup account no against Air Panama on June 17th. Oh Toronto. What I say? Oh no. Oh, you say English. What TBI and pronounce T. In English, yeah. T what I say? T oh no. When I say English kozu na senior ina what I say umpunazo umpunazo T what I say umpunazo T
Asempa FM
no what I say before taking on England in a high stake air clash on June 23rd box in tina mo yen sa no box in so tina mo yen sa no T we dey me English language usage Ghana Institute of Journalism Ghana's only specialized university for communication inti say English who tia in pronounce I say I'm say Boston 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 on to pronounce T no T I'm for Toronto there be any Toronto no what I say inti near Avano inti West African football giants era put up group game no against 2018 finalists Croatia Philadelphia on June 27th inti Antoine Semenyo believe say Ghana be make an impact World Cup Semenyo Ghana's best player World Cup so far Blasters.
Yeah, we're gonna come in big bunches.
Asempa FM.
I think big tournaments like this, we want to show our culture. We want to show we're different to other nations, whether it's dancing, whether it's singing, just supporting the crowds. Yeah, it's just endless. I think Ghana runs through so many people's veins back home, and yeah, we just love football. So the World Cup's going to be it's going to be amazing. Hopefully, God willing, we do well, and looking forward to playing in America. There's been a bit of small talk. But,
Asempa FM.
As Ghanaians, we know it's going to be a challenge. Their star-studded team, they have so many top-class players, but we believe in our source. Essentially, we want to show people around the world that Ghana are one of the top nations as well, and we can compete with the best. So there has been a little bit, but we'll wait.
Antoine Semenyo, Man City Abrante ni kana asem no. Onim tama me ma metiase no. Se otimi di nkusua baako. Na bia Jenny ana bi kra na emse mekukra nka ho. Ne bia wonya tomatoes baako kra na otimi di bo gare photo bi anya asem ketwa. Ba sister bi not ye nchen omo ye ni best sister ku obenya bibia nya sardine na sister ku yedua na akudi a wo de fata bia kra nka ye. When I say, what the J-Tabia? A boy, a crank. So I say, inti coaches, world class coaches in your type, great. Once will be a Semenyo, or Semenyo Blasters, only that. But I say, Patene, one say Man City for you sooner to, or more effects, coach, no, the technical abilities was steady at Branton, on coach request had me to say, it's me who a Branton rightful position, the me sooner, walk up your cockra. But anyway, but yes, still, Yamia Duma, Kwaji World Cup in the Abenti, Antoine Semenyo, and common so Anna Medi Eja Kakra. Nintino, Confederation of African Football, almost appointed a Ghanaian referee and a lie, so on be officiating a CAF Confederations Cup, on one encounter between Kaiser Chiefs and a Egyptian club from say El Masri. Into how much on say Sunday, January 8th, and Western Mexico so and Kasa and Chelsea could be between Sabasu into Ukrima, Nese, Omo Edikum, Omo Ebe Locons, a group stage fixture between Santuja. Currently, will take charge of the African Cup of Nations semi-final clash between Morocco and Nigeria. And the performance was widely praised as one of the best officiating displays at the tournament. In today's pass, air draw. Was Sanchez community. Nigeria, I can see Nigeria for no money. Nigeria fans be were happy with some decisions do, but his appointment for Kaiser Chiefs Elmas the first channel further highlighted Ghana's strong representation in African football officiating. In the Africa, can football and your born bon so now officiating or no administration administratively there as a Ketty first vice or calf into and Tinya no to Western Mexico so in painful be Betiabua Emma Goodin at me at Tumpon. Na near Benny former Blasters air captain. If any CK Akono, you didn't know CK Akono or some Blasters air coach. Na Zentem never bako. Or Bobo Bassa, our butchery. Nanona, Western Mexico, a month for Bisibissemana. In fact, CK Akono, what the say it is difficult to convince his two sons, say, almost every play for Ghana. But humans in Mexico are both Charles Herman. And I think so Jesaja Herman they were born and raised in Germany. And I say more the woman by Fagana she so akra umutiye ya woman be a hojo inti huma 20-year-old Charles no recently joining Belgian top flight Circle Brugge inti whilst 25 years old Jesaja and also silly a move with a German lower division side from say Bochot inti CK man na also no almost send pa CK man back with 14 GC almost send pa inti see both Charles and Jesaja omo a feature for German youth level no omo boy German under 16 omo boy German under 17 omo boy German under 19 omo boy German under 20 there's a boy in bobo inti say we hear some Mexico so but man for say on country man and combo Blasters but papa say or say very difficult to convince them very difficult think akola me no ibemu a when I say yi he came so I dream one head near Moya Jordan and Didi you now. I said, Munya T. Colano so almost only my way on repercussions so Colanso one more tea. Do all kinds of much of oh, maybe some questions kakra. I was sending my is a consti who seek money that by YouTube. CK, what I say, CK ocean maybe when sin and no national baby, but we tunka canaba so a yamulato or you have cast. I saw a body tip CK Akono we hard guy. Ese we captain no. Nkomo. Ja me boss ige nkomo si a. Wan hwa e fe discipline committee. Di yes na nyama esi ekoso yemsia. Na Accra House of Folk Sporting Club PLC. Also Accra House of Folk Oma appointed Julius Ben Emunana as managing director. Say nano Sportsnite so you can say nkomo wi. I'm a house full for ebe preparatory as we in Mexico so chairman on one the gusutio any idea by CD as I clear session name Asia Cosredi Julius Ben Emunana ono anwaba na enemete Kwame Opado so vast experience when I say just all the boy man yama etia koyi okay kan mon krata no mde abana managing director Mr. Emunana will oversee the club's administrative, commercial and sporting operations, working closely with the Tenka staff, players, supporters, sponsors, stakeholders to ensure sustainable growth and long-term success. In Tinyabano, say Accra House of Folk remains committed to excellence both on and off the pitch and looks forward to this new chapter under Mr. Emunana's leadership. Signed has management. The has Nedi we about. The has in Krata Diabano. Last two paragraphs no. And I'm making Eddie amount a hono. Na 3rd February, na me birthday no, erosem. I say obi abewo to be aso. Na obi nso dwan wu no obi nso kwam aye de. So I say na suspension Eric Bequin. Oh, and management has taken a decision to temporarily suspend Eric Bequin from his role as assistant coach and youth team coach for insubordination and breach of the ethics guiding members of the FC Samate's 1996 Earthenka team. He has subsequently been referred to the club's disciplinary committee for hearing. The public shall be updated on the outcome of the disciplinary proceedings. Thank you, signed management. To Eric Bequin and Odin Honkobo, Samates for no say we breach ethics guiding members of the FC Samates. Tinesa as on any paya juma unya how kakra wum nti ene yom say almost discipline committee nti almost ehwe nim say mo suspend no ti ene hu Eric Bequin wo bencha na say FC Samates Samates on it monaka mo no it monaka mo no suspend Bequin no Bequin no any player or it monaka I say it monaka no na be recommendation me before ba but we be di nkwasem de on twema no mo ya suspend no so mo mu tie yi club want to ya ka suspend you be awozo kokora o ma bi onkura wa wo so kokora na den ni kroma ya suspend painful bi anko hwe ni ezikati me no ya say anu ntimi nyu nti nyame adoma ko mo bibiri na ebetimi ato aso medical catcher da so ra Isaac titi bode se wa ha na yene ne ba twenko but answer na no wo mo agema de hye wa ha be birthday edition no de be ko no to krom na afin ko akra ho no watimi asabo abusua ba bia obi a no join wo YouTube no so Asempa 94.7 FM na FIFA comment ne bra na ye mo nko akra ba World Cup no person ko bidi a FIFA World Cup 2026 na ba so US Canada any Mexico na dwumako bi from say Ebi Gold Group so de amount for World Cup no mesel limited tickets any seats na ho tutumika na for ni chirim say standard corporate economy almost standard or almost corporate economy and for more corporate business and so into timia $8,900 $8,900 standard package no only $8,900 what I say the fact it's can be in fan kuma connection we look at $10,000 we $8,900 if ma kakra beka na odi ayayi odi amafie fon so ya hwehwie wa sa wo ko World Cup no so be ba na mba na ebi mere ne krabia de bekere enti mesrel obese one Ebis Gold Group atwetwe nkoma se obekọ www.ebigoldtravels.com na mo number ni 053 780 4885 053 780 4885 so far the yenti company bia say wo mo ana edi nkofo ko World Cup agisa dwumakowi Ebis Gold group omo na edi nkofo ko nti Mr. Ofana mani biu 0545 99 5223 0545 5223 0545 5223 na oni omo ntwetwe nkomo na yeka Ebis Gold Group a say it's a good experience and omo edema Let's take Ghana to the World Cup. I'm gonna think for Echo World Cup. No World Cup. No, so I'm say 3 countries: Canada, United States, and Mexico, and host to a World Cup. You know, over so course 3 countries we na Jumekwa, Mabomdi, Omna Dobeko. After Jumeko be from say price spin golden. Price spin from paying for say more than the sober called letty golden tickets. No, now collect golden tickets now. Omo draw him no. Be 30 lucky winners. So 30 lucky winners. One of you on a bed driver car no home. Obe kauna prekope. Inti bomoni ada so be called pricespins.com.gh. Pricespins.com.gh. Terms and conditions ni applied. Price spin together we play. Price spin is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. The successful question about ebo no waye kauna prekope. Price spend golden air draw no. Udu gym na be kan 30 lucky winners no. You will be one of the persons am be drive car no home. Bomoni ada say odu ni between such price spin na omaboma niama etia ko idi amount. Afi Ghana gold no. Yakobanie na no bro nya no omude eye gold discount e mama for momu 20 to gold enya sem ketwa. New year February near rem na February 3rd you roll out golden carpet. Inti me say omode ada say we Ghana ni out here da. Afi na afia buchire ba odige bi achi nti odo nti wato do ma be pie Ghana ha. Whether say we tourists so be hwade sa akwa. Me pacho welcome to the heartbeat of Africa. We are thrilled to welcome you mamu na akwa ba kese pa de ba Ghana bio. Now step into this air magic stunning showrooms no on Krani Kumasi. Shop online at jewelry.goldboard.gov.com. jewelry.goldboard.gov.gh. jewelry.goldboard.gov.gh. Now use exclusive code no. Na offer onshim a unforgettable moment, dazzling gold board masterpiece no, a iconic air gold air tablet and air whisper luxury any legacy at the amount. Abusia say what talk Ghana gold nibia. What I say, see you just don't friend saying you say be offer gold kwake. What I say, but you carry a piece of Ghana with you. But more than that say gold board would only be 10 century makachi. Now name pen for 20 days also a jewelry.goldboard.gov.gh. Now for you more. Power jet batteries, Mr. O car or commercial driver na say private car driver opec battery power pa itimi boa articulators akeseri na mo battery ni power jet batteries the Roxen Ventures na ko faba na batteries na no nam na no meka che say na no krachi bi ka ye pia no bi say da mo top power jet ntum ye to battery du tuma je say ye pia bi nko akwai boss na ajisu Mr. Immortal kwa meja kwa champion ye kan yango agents a mo ya de pa o kan ho bi nene ono so de ho gi mu no o se ne nti e ma ye ne driver fo timi be sales e mo nya sika na odehwe ne yere na abusuan ne se power jet batteries Roxen Ventures wo mo e battery ni bi no dia to kam ti driver ba oni complain se na ka na kugina ha ne ho ne kone ba power jet batteries Mr. number ni 0242314774 0242314774 power jet batteries o ma sa de calcium carbide ba calcium carbide no worders fitters na face straighters o mo use na bro nya krade yenso de eto kakra de shepamprom de tutu ashama ko na so chinanti enterprise o sabe kabi everybody should be able so kan kwame shoba enterprise e o pampa so everybody should be also magazine amakum makrom junction kaswa wini ba junction so edro to magazine leading to takrade o nya won sabe tia kan power jet batteries na fo tia to na fo saka calcium carbide na boa emaniama etia ko e dia ma gomwa German this year set dazi
Professor K Wallace
pacho bibia bokode
oh Nadama nyame adom
okay
me hoye na won so
yeho atiase bibia boko
nyame nkoso anchiraw
amen
onye okese
amen
aw memo awodapa
amen
oma nkwatenten ahoden wom
amen
oma onyansa ne adwen
amen
do de ma King Solomon no oma obi
amen
na fa di djuma eboa o my Ghana
okay
nyame nchiraw bi
nyame nso nchiraw so
we too much
go one
Prof
go one jama this year set does
yes Professor K Wallace
Adama favorite mu kakra usankiti aba
oh yes penny pa
nti make sure that maybe me cake no some my first cake amenya nani
oh okay
na me dia ban with US
yes with US
I company be from say go Ghana
okay
almost see you no ana ye
buy hey abosan non so abo pounds ma aduonum mienu 752 na Newtown onye na omra o ana obemu akọ
ebeko se mo de mo makọ ebeko mo de mo
kwa no pan Canada ene da soro ko ene de unsa say untutu na mo bi Angola
na maton ya mana mani
okay so we ambassador we de wonni mo aye o bia ate no
oja hono mo ma ene Ghana adwuma we adwuma ru anaso wan fa wan nyimu bia ba na workers na
ente na adwuma ru pa agbo no waso ahomati
no gina bi
wan so ahomati anketi na wa bisa no Once I am watching, Obeko no adoma muadi.
Adoma muadi. Nipa so mo bo. Wozo we ni baba kwadi na na busu afo no obi
abeba. Won se panim pa o pe no bi obeko ne ho.
Oh bank bi e wo ya kire ababi. When I say lady bi ezi o wiezi kapudu. Papa no me so papa say we munya na nantenante. Onti ohuna ezi ohun ge no say na osika we obedi o tia. Maybe ohun o confident no say osika we. Say again na reform.
Okay.
So o mani adwuma nti o tin kakran say we reform.
Anya say so we be confident.
Onti o mon kan kase ba me fe na nim say security.
Okay. So we dey bibia no. Epita.
Enti boy nko kakra e wa manone na
yenko amanone kakra nti amanone tokrom yewura ho na pe ya hwede ekoso e wo ho no nso edia Asempa 94.7 FM say de me so bomonde ade say obejoin live e wo YouTube na pe onso de ekoso bia wa hwe na pe wasanso etie na bia so etimi akonkan sports night ensem na yede ebro na say ne si etie ebe se nsem no afi amanone ye be say ase dia na esi di fiba bia na ese FIFA na so ye ewo na panimpa o de FIFA no eye Orua Gianni Infantino as ne wode nsem atodwa ne nsem ba ko o kan se o se nyame no kwani ebana yade to Russia force no eyebana bi ese lefty ese yipri okra because ache yade bia tete na sempo no football association no na pay football fraternity ni nyina yade bia hadwen esanse du ba bi no na se jawdwen okra wonti ase bi so ye tournament akese ni ade na se obehwe Russia ewo map no so football no na se hu om nti samba na yede to om so de enya de eboa enkwada ene eye ma ne mema nyina na wo Russia no na se nei eba ne se so mbobo hu se ye Champions League ye Europa na sempo no de ekokoso nya no na se hu Russia fo eba ne sa na se ha dwenti emra du se bana om edito eye Russia ma no so ombeyi de afi na bia so etimi akonkan eno na sector Donetsk CEO ayo reality de sahi eye parking odin nsem etudwa na den small o kan se o nyame nukwe ne prof o so adi Infantino ho ya papa na de odi ne ho ya ni nyina ene se ubepiem o eye Ukraine hono a ayro sem sa dia na se Russia for ade eye Ukraine emene nkwada ade se bro mo Ukraine na mpeso mo bo to the highest level maybe yan so timi konkan no asat now ebinu okra na se mo nni ba bi o mo da ebinu homeless enti se nyoma we nyina akoso na Infantino beka so na se bana ye dia to Russia force no ye lift anasempo no ye lift dia ono ndi de na so reality edi sahin wo so woda dwene ho anes won tiase e bana se hadwen essence Ukraine for breye wakasempo no na se moma mra na wabre nyame wo se bra ma bra ne de ya de bi na se donso pa wo hawa na se Russia for de mo fam ne de na se Russia for de ni kwanse na se bo no kwai mo kwan na mpuno mba besi akantiwe ene nsema na so rua sahi ono nso wode atodwa na Marcus Rashford minu ekase de okọ Barcelona jena so jene sempo na nwumre 8pm no eja obodi man Barcelona ewo eye Copa del Rey against eye Abisete na some match woni e match bia enhu nyom papa sense Abisete poi omna yi mande de for de om efim nti am Barcelona na so mane biri Marcus Rashford mebe tu just sempo de enei coach aneti ede Michael Carrick no eye head coach edema eye Manchester United no wasisi eye ne permanent coach a obekwa kofa Marcus Rashford na fe odna be pie o Manu aba be si akan ho na Marcus akan sembi osinya me nnukwe na katua oje o Barcelona no okọ Barcelona ongu ni ho anim aso no akase nim barose Barca pompo no na sakatua oje no sakatua no so kra na osi dabi ene provosi ne so obekọ ni ntipa de dabi we de yesi kuntu hwe na nti na ekọ na kuntu we de ehwe a na sembo no emu ebu a na sembo ne beka nanim wonom a enti osi na katua na so obete so akatua ni mpo obete so na fi what na Barcelona bo konum enso etimi asia kan na bia enso etimi akonkan kama panti weni sma eno nso eba na Arsenal fonsi and then say omudi sika bi ato that's 100 million euros ekofa striker nese Julian Alvarez and was na kadema Atletico Madrid nese no sama nese transfer no eba ombekwa kofa na fa branta timi abegina nimo adotontina edi ama Arsenal na no man so timi akoye sane sembo Frank Garcia eya Brantia woye madnini na branta na kopeso kopie mu ewo bomo esense sane san toy semenyo afri ho enti animu ho ne flanks no hold on to okwa enko betimi ayadwuma e wo bom pase na no na Frank Garcia edi atuja se ba Real Madrid boboko no ama no anko nti wadwaye so do training grounds no kwa no na se training grounds no ono nko na ye ni training yakaso ebia 5 aside we mkodina we so no nko a wate ne ho no atambo baako na so bo total sa nti abrante na so wadwa se Madrid boboko no ama na nkopim e wo bom nti we ni sma eno nso aba yase Chelsea boboko no ene scouter omo ekasa na so mbo omo din pen ni paper ebo omo de atimi ekọ benkrom anso omo de paper pen no esi paper no so try so Chelsea fon kokko for Brighton de Alejandro Garnacho MP Manchester United mepim ewo Chelsea no nyame nukre ni Prof yesi apamo mu esenso mo nyade esense Garnacho ba no wantimi ambo Chelsea boboko no enti eno any latest a eno nso aba na Pep akasem bi Pep eye Guardiola akasem bi ninsima o kan nyane se o si I am a little bit sad and upset o si mpo nyame nukre ni wono ankase ye na rehopa esense football de ro teaching e wo hayi so we Bangola na se bane se mo Spania enye easy osu ohwe Manchester City a na so woko EPN sesi omo toso eye enso sika omo aseno no ono na head coach o sika omo aseno no enye sikawa anase enye sika ketwa nti ohwe se sika na ekopa ye to place tia place kan ade a o si yaro hosempa enye easy but o we teams na so pro so omo di kan edi second di third di fourth di fifth edi six no o so omo wa so mbetimi import aye bibi papa edi ama omo club na essence bonesa onas nese kana enomo ebogu nti weni sma Pebble so what the atuja Barcelona bobo kone say the company wo matrem company na seja wo mu aye ne fefe pentu du hono a eyembo no na se na se mbo Spotify company na no na Barca force 2029 Champions League final no omu hostu omo jeso omo na so ba start lobby no omo lobby se yemfa momo na 2029 omo embomo dia entimi hostu eye Champions League final no e was Spotify company na bianso ntimi konkan entinese pro won development na brofo no o develop eye Spotify company na se company ni nya no na so pade aye o se 2029 Champions League ne de so ko final so anko set say yo na se ja yemfa ma no hostu na bianso ntimi konkan ti weni sma enen so ntimi abetu enso eho N'Golo Kante ope World Cup akọ na wono ye France ni ene amene okase Fenerbahce fo no mu hia no so ma Messi akan fa Fenerbahce boboko no but e collapse eno a antimi anko true ama abrante no nso na so dwakaka na no ati no nso na eye Etihad a osi akan mo Saudi Arabia no mo nso e pa abrante de Jenny Yusuf eye Anazi na sembo no watimi aba enso ba besi akan no nso de no antimi amfa ntame ene ama N'Golo Kante enso anya happy na mawuram e wo Saudi Arabia de ndie ana ma mfo we ntoasom se eno a Karim Benzema ono Etihad na osi akan de mo ene wa free wo eno a woni Hilal ewieye e wo Saudi Arabia ha okwakosi akan e de amom na Cristiano Ronaldo wadwa ama sei ana se boboko no ni close party wakache ne se ontimi nsi akan fa mombim but wo we ana se boboko no so wo ka se odis na so aka ho bi na Ronaldo se ni nyina ne se minim ka de sika ne so ontimi vanto play so ni nyina ne se wo si ana se fo ne nya o madwen so mbeto quality aba nkokofo na wo ne dosun omunya omadwen so mbeto mrante gina mo na so aba ohonu mu ana Etihad for league no ohonu mu na Hilal for league no ana sentimi nyi league no but still na se ni ahwe Hilal wakoto Karim Benzema de aba so onyo obi obese goals ne de ama mo ni ade Cristiano Ronaldo se ana sapọ ne nyomadwen so mbeto players aba mo atimi abebo mo nso atimi ade league no nti we ne nsema ne nso eba but last year nso uko Asia Cup ne nso mo ko do final nti CR7 antimi amfo manje na anot
nika ho ha yensi bro wodu
eno ano no
makoto aba se
nka be ye adwuma nyina but adin to me pa but se wa cheso nko hiam
avedo wo so hiam
eso muto mi meka ho
se da kro be kompo no na wiase kasa
na anot minu kasa dia branch ne pry ya se dia beto dwa no achiemu a Real Madrid against Valencia weekend na se kwambia so omo ehwe animu sa branch se dia ne ho atono so betimi ase akan dia ma Real Madrid boboko no against Valencia eye weekend ewo eye Spanish La Liga na bia so etimi akonkan ti weni so na so eba na timba akwa epa no eye FC Parma City se omo so dia to omo le so se Raheem Sterling ano sina kan de match Chelsea say o free agent on good team bia say na omo nso eja omo de ato omo list say abrante no omo ehia no enti weni nsema eno nso atimi abeto dwaja me de ema enso e ho yenwuram kakra na Galatasaray bobo no nso de omo de ato dwa no say ja no mantimi anko ye omo nya Ngolo Kante dia na Renato eye Naga eye abrante ba ko a na say sika omo de ato no eye 6.5 million euros na so omo de copa abrante so omra MMC akan enso empama book nti weni nsema enso atimi aba na Maguhi eya branch no osina kan de ma Crystal Palace na City po akwakofa no na de chenie ena semi final e wo Carabao Cup nda se EFL Cup no e to dwa anwumre 8 pm ya na so almost start e Arsenal ni Chelsea na mu ebo nti ene mu nya na se ni anketi na so nya bi enhwe sense big game pa na de chenie Maguhi ontimi nsia kan from Man City bobo kono semi final against Newcastle ninyina ene se contract omudi se mu no ene se omokwa akoto no ninyina ene se Maguhi ekopiem e o City a adese City po du final ansa na watimi asia kan e de amomti semi final idie Prof de tennis abrante no wontimi ensia kan enso emfa amomti weni nsma eno nso atimi aba me de eto anim on Asempa 94.7 FM Sportsnite Prof minko akide bebire hu se panipa e wo ha nti the latest a ehu ehia de de ne de enkensuo ansembo de mu achiepo no Prof mamemfa wo ya ema na ankiti enanso ye o birthday die nti so no e special hu se countryman Sungu Beka said around the show. So need to be on here. Fireman!
It's a name running show. No, so on here. And then some of Kwaba can see when the bass and 94.7 FM. So Sports Nice in here. Go more German this year said Dazi. I know dear Remu. Oh, I'm on a tokronim na and come out the paper you to Krumino or no so at the Eba. Obusia will be able to join on YouTube and so Asempa 94.7 FM like here. And as also subscribe now I feel so. Watch the comment between Sabana Yabwa Emanyama. Etia to 2 year edi amount madika ka chore da se power jet battery so mo tachiri ana edi dwumadi etia sabro dwuma ko ba time ba ko mo boa betway from paying for some reward mo fans no na almost give them more back betway rewards ne dem a enti obete e was sports casino na se nche bia no a omche so betia convert usika no into cash ga kudi na wetia yi is that easy enti ohwemu a the best part na say o convert whatever you want then obetia san withdraw fans no na we use no dey place bet no strings attached until start so enjoy a whole new way to get rewarded with Betway. Betway.com.gh. Betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions are applied. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Or better, bet responsibly. Only briefing what you found him. A car Betway was get way more or more enso techri and a yadesha and some queen 18 sabro. Ura TT Brothers, Uncle T, and Ubia Abone Emane FN, very affable man, and a Yanwa. Abusia say, oh, baby, a catcher union for Ubia say on share link no. Na enkomo no ebeye de ebenika ebeni jensopa ewanom chairman yemwajo
nua Wallace
if acho bia bukode
yeho adom bia ye pa
very good we do time so
I say me the time
we are very honest person
say we are studio say who do time so time no enye me ne wodia what I say who do time dia gra we be obey we asum bia who be dia gro wow was time there find dia gro why me fa we fidie suso na me ma happy birthday ene say nyame e dia fe fofra be kan wa fe ho wow o nyansa odima Solomon bi say na menua kan o ma wonu bi na sa nyansa na emundo say uwie Lord na who ban no be see Ghana football be a dibonu wa Ghana football bia who be court no we diama sabi ye yafo ya ye ni obi a obedi ye football asema ye no we di but most important oma onyinche
amen
no yi yare o how ni o san bia fi wa kwem
amen
no ma wo ahondia nkwan wo
amen
and then I maybe somehow
amen me that's pa me so wanu munkomo words are powerful and these powerful words no say university so as we dey actually there na say me kokora so I say ba friend say baby as me me you know wan hwe ankofu you know makoso so me nai
na say we asim there fan say nyese fan say we di football etia che why nyema bebre wo mu e di aboa Ghana man nti no I don't think say ube wie law school na watena skeke na bia football asemba unfa unjim anka Ghana man nyina enye obia de but at least udi football kakra bebeka de usua ana de opese we or law no se opese we sabi law for abia companies ana nkoda ana say law bi opese we bia e say bomodin say udi football kakra bebeka because ye nimu ewo football mu pa nti on de bomodin a me na me bisa o eye bibia enne ye u birthday nu me dey too me show what you say fuck no it will help you because idea why a chair unim abakwa sem no uye hu adwuma tem and at least niam miensa bi wo wa betimi aye after your law school no dey aboa Ghana football emo no so bema waja edin bia to a inkoran mo mba no so obi di besu ade so we dey faka wadwenjwen
mate
why
so media account
men can say usro obia o we dey faka what you say your first biggest case in this world have to be a football case. Today is your birthday.
Today's my birthday.
Yeah, so please.
I know.
It is faka wadishi ano. Ebeboa.
Angiti challenges so. Angiti challenges so.
Oh.
So pa.
Bibi ansuma nyame.
Yeah, but you see, what am I going to so? Angiti. Ugusu football.
Me patwa me gusia football.
Wow, inti wanya padi football mu ye.
Look, my friend say me japadi of football here passion.
Okay.
So bibia me ni ji ho a me edi aboa. But in terms of football it's not profitable say bibia odis kabeshema obetimi anya no easy. Yeah, it's not easy. Wow. But obian pai body say we discuss more one day no nyame boa bibi bebe mu na e ka wa bono na what to be but for over 17 years na we discuss him na ultimate tibia it's not easy but me my maintenance sometimes I find it difficult to stop because of me mommy because yes say no me mommy na no near do animal players no ebibia players no be dami mommy fie and they say things so dey bia me mommy can say bibia me dey minsa ebeka how no so dey nsa beka on mama be mumbu one day no ebe ye and I've seen so many things me mommy shall say it become very successful and you know I believe in that and me wo gidie wo nyame mu ene me mama nsem no so come you know I say football no but madam for be say me enjoy but it become difficult for me to stop. That's the truth. So I'm still on it. But mean DHC first to be honest with you. Okay. The whole of last season me and Kasa me team me show more match by 3 only 3 matches you know it's not be a meeting me DHC first
wow team share 3 matches
only 3 matches
wow adinti
me pesa me kwa game e bia me du fie na me nya de makoma bebo na me dwen you know man ko hwe omu ya me bisa say ye hye mo ahin na mo hye that's all. Because sometimes udi bo na chiche na unim game num na ko hwe matches bia wo be da untimi da wo be dwen sa be ya wa dwendwen say na match because enya good thing. Sometimes to make yourself happy and then to just concentrate on other things no utinechi omo cover no be some say
wow. It's about 17 years in football.
70.
Wow, who year club. They say clubs are in our.
Sisi amo bako akabako pe.
They say clubs ne bako pe.
Akabako pe. Onukra podo second division. Akabako pe. Train nyina isi akabako. But I'm happy with the one. Because train na say sebi uboka egu. Ebe tu so na say uboka na but kana ubo no so bibi enfimumba. Nte akabako.
Obetimi akakai so many years nya de ho hye mu no. Players are ton, players do our ton.
Oh, ton players do drobia me player ma ton up to a ne. Me timia can say or no na wama club no bibi kakra Ure Asante. May so rest in peace. Ure Asante obeboas. Or no player ma ton make them. But Okutu ni other players no nyina no. Second Okutu former house player no or no. And other two be our muko has or no Sembebre and our muko Olympics. Number 3. You know, cause up to today, no, there's nothing that came out from Olympics. You know, I don't want to talk about it too much. And some 2 players since who are muko outside the country, and also up to now, no, the club no say a contract say move from. Club to another club and normal tour.
Own transfer, no.
Up to now, there's nothing good. You know, we share any players Papa Biana yet me aton to the highest level. The first division, second division transfer in the it doesn't mean anything. Ebia player no cry 1 month salary. Ebia obedi 3 years or ebia 4 years, 6 years. Or club be pen. Obama will say no 1 month and not 2 months salary. And I wish us kind of in the business, it doesn't make sense because no feeding cry, no winning bonus cry, or winning match, sir, or winning bonus cry. Until decide, but it's just a game. You know, area 2 and say, yeah, boy. But most of the time, what I've learned from football, that most of our players too are not serious.
Most of our players
are not serious.
Okay.
You see, the dream is Ubeboa. No one born who more say ubeko baby no because I had kitchen AI and I will share those days players are yenya instead na omu you omu bobo na and then no enyesa obi bobo kakra na oji din kakra na wadani no area champion sometimes call person about training oh na other agent binum su ni na machi oh no mu dada omu no mu convince omu celebea benya bibi efi omo but who are udi scanu shame as a club owner na ubo omo kamuko training omuko camp omo didi omo ye nema. Then those people try much as possible be convince players no mo eti omo no mo edi omo chi. That's another sad part going to play bi wa we know contract club on say on bad training we di on bad training. Say agent no so wo connections they no link ube bibia ube hunu na yesi okoji fruit uko okra ube DHR sometimes enkosi hwente no some of the case no crowd sometimes no for me no I told my team say we share case no make us ewunya o de nyaminti monko bibi opebia monko but most of them too are yebeka si monko no almost 80% they are there suffering doing nothing. Wow. Because see, they don't focus and concentrate and see say this is what they want for their future. Mimi wo mejuma me here. Coach ni so wajina ejuma. But who as a footballer no that is we juma sabi wa fa say ube there to so. Enya sa ani kosua ejuma, kosua mechanic ejuma wedding bi, kosua car kosua because so we see all this time the court training no anyone they do baby if say ultimate ball who the age so chill. Now I start to play game and then ball match and then we yes sabita fight and then udi 25 years Europe club benebefa. This say we Australian player. And I bet me club papabo. It is from that 25 years as a player now to me and far and to say ball makes me the every bit mami munami bibia. Udi 27 years almost who carry a call the end. What will you do in Ghana? If it akwa swejuma na. So it become a very difficult. But some of us we tell them nothing by the truth. I said those days yet to players be brave for hasofo. Ebi mutie, ebi muentie. But then we share be brave or what sebi. It's difficult. You say back kasa omu business be omu nianu bi bo omu. Because so football no so na be ya. It's supposed to be serious. Ubo humo di na yes serious na ebia lucky and shiny na wan nya hwea. Unim so wabo humo di obi enim so obi abebo di mpa. But say no person ubo or chance ko club we or chance person ubo ye sign we now just kanu kakra or chance wadwin say it's difficult. You are very difficult.
Okay.
But most of these things also I mean say those days no it's easy to see a coast players or about coast or about division 3 about division 2 no about division 1 you see them as obi or see yourself person but and then it become a little bit difficult. Very, very, very difficult.
Wow. I still Asempa 94.7 FM. So Sports Night so so go to TT Brothers, Isaac Tete, and anything and I didn't share hanum just a close up I share him say send an yama city investing in game no crano and he fan and do ekowie. Me no kasa ya Debbie Suman, Debbie Suman sales and marketing team no or a senior member of the sales and marketing team no. Na Debbie at Toyota Vitson sisi ya me no kasa na Collins any driver no na omse car a great Toyota Vitz na Collins ne driver no ese driver no we biem rekesia mo bia ATV e baby am wo ntino fantastic evening enkuma Collins our driver ona okita Debbie Suman sales ne marketing senior mistress partner ne nam no it's a fantastic evening enkuma mu baby bia obi an still I'll bet me the messages number 0244483290 we TT Brothers Uncle T ana ene ehia ha no ye ka ebo football nkomo kakra ahwese na niam AC etie football mu Uncle T apart from the fact that ebi nsheda momo omo kono monitor na money saying
omo kono most of the time no omo film a and check omo career no omo ntimi fan go far away for some few years per now player me say me a footballer na me ni je no ho a obuade abibia na ka me da no so was Uriah Asante.
Wow.
May so rest in peace.
Oh.
Wallace, one of the good player manya o mitima all my problem on the player sabi tama I can't bear 6 months no contract ebe san o kono I say that I mean to me in Jaws I mean the me sign 5 years I can't contract do one sana me ko sign contract be a mayor that's what he did 5 years be you sign my and sana ofi but you see the American is se nipa no nim de oya easy but sometimes utu omufa the way character bi wo ho ube ye ewo ball no fitie ase no ebedani o habitat is difficult to stop because agent be do echi anu apren obi to boot kakema cross so manage anu apren yin na sikeni bri the player o serious on the oya Wallace no sorry kakra no winning bonus on nankasa de be ye no hu bribi na on say no dream the opposite obey no akwechi but most of the players it's almost break because some of the agents sorry to say this are fake agents. They deceive the boys. They try much as possible to get a letter from you, travel with them, normal kojomugo. Uko Napoli. What's I say? Casavatuno. Or Napoli. Ghanaian players are who more bobola, or muguwa, or mupe club abo munya, or mudos. Ubena na benya club. What I say? ITC Bena would be signing for club. Ubeja na benya work permit. But I want to say, omukwa beginning different. You can be here China own tea, or could do here. Obeba back no so difficult. Never was start your page maybe here. Once I was start your page maybe here on your skaka crack and we say none of football carrier no coin. But who call sometimes now weekend now share players with number bubble. I will say na talent when you na mo be go sabi mo afa kwan papa so mo de benya club. So idea yen say ye disua dia me kai bribi okay, your former captain, okay, players be a Dubai ni nyama ono na obu omo twa ticket momo and say na omo timi back Ghana but people deceive them no dey omo etukwan omo kwa wa omo nya club so it's still going on people believe in those things and some also me find say na uka America say he just want to travel into agent no eye bibia ono club no emfa no so tukwan keke o corner one bomb na wanya club cry bia bibi odi no be kan buy obe film no me person make our bro because of what odi no be kan buy obe film akodum nsuo kakra no obe you know sadia man nyina kan na we say your football no side and the biggest challenge yes yenya our club sometimes see we have been saying this if the officiating is fair now the quality of the players no mo bobo no say officiating is good into a bobo no biabe huna it helps a lot. I'm telling you it helps ono no say player ni on born boy you better na you be friend those days no share players are no more friend fit coast and actual players are other clubs come from division 1 division 2 edeko obi antu obi eska obi anku player ni ball club best 6 obi edi nechi one when he be edi no una ubenya player no what else because and a player so are good no ope club e wo dia odbe ye no dia obe film edi etukwan because on person bia no din no ebe kawo bebi o no pebe opese obi hunu no obi unse on board but say na ebe a obenya bebi papa kwa no bi bebe boa na busia for bet if all this is not there no mo kontema to monitor them test na we can edi odi omochipo a uhunu ebi okoshemu ana obini na social media no hu bibia no ase no say hey cho player we wakọ ha onusu no ubekọ no kwan a ofa edi rere mu ano ubon say na ukra se udi echi a is difficult but se upesa udi asem echi a betimi anya bibi kakra fio so sometimes it's very difficult to monitor the players when they leave and they didn't live in a good way. God nipa no kra okono ofa kwan papa so anko enti no burden na uni nipa di okoye what I say enti no some of these things are good experience some are bad experience but nyina manyame
me hwe sa agency ya na modada place no I think say industry be but sensitizing conform who say uni agent be delay a bit agent on share new interest no kon yaba no e kwan ben so be tia fa so yi side na fia because menya uncountable number of agents stu be hwe no na play bi so makọ ka ba bi na even who police ni panyi pa ne ba agent abeji gwetre fi o mo de ko
and the problem we have is the whole country. It's not you see, they don't learn and they don't look at the history. And who can't say ma nani panitia or tia na or cha na refi. Omufa a backward sem in idea. Most of the young ones. Omufa a backward sem in idea. So it continues to happen always. Because you see, agent papa no excuse me. On kase jai club na wo di hunu na ko join small club bi na men ko train na men yesa on kansada agent papa on do obe encourage you always say na be ya obe bua wa the say wunya no ubenya because the records are there club ya ope obia no ebe trace the history it was a young players bi no timi to kwa obe ko try a omo mfa no history na nipa be trace wo Ghana no player na about team we no ajai no problem no akoje floating or tinefia no akọ joining this club embwa intina emma agent for no be sunya sa opportunity e dada omu easy but there yan say omu so omako school omu betimi a search omu be read omu be hunu so omu be nso timi fall into those victims easy intina adiana kwa say enye ball no person bobio so tukwan otina play mu no tukwan I say sana most because we share players say tukwan wo Ghana ha I'm telling you, almost 80% omo mbobo nubio. Omo ejuma. Bebre. Only few, and the few ones, those that you know say club no mo bono. Bibi si omo ni say we na obetimi di football na ebe. Bibi eniwa enso nyame ye. This a wu say unye. But as a player no, they be me can say before coach ebe can say ope no. I know be best scout no. Na say ball no nimbo. But I can't dream nyansa na odi be bom na obon say look. We na metimi aye na aboamino. Most of the time I'm microphone deceive just easy. Obi be dada easy. What I say me ba na me raw anam so Wallace Asempa Asempa with the Wallace jai me buebi the chance ti jai na sabi say me sit down say me ye say me nye me I say won kasa utimi dwen now compare baby owo ni de me kan say how many years na we do ubema safi no nyina ashikwa bibi papa amaya odibedi mechi ana na ukona de mi kan enye sa na etia ubede na obesa ko wuchi na ejuma so ujai now some corner start sometimes one yes but utina faku now ni the open na uya eboa but most of these players no ubetu omufo enkosi bibia obon say no nam o chen bi ubewunu no no ni nam keke na unu life ebe omobo most of the time me catch them say enye sika me chew no that's not the problem but sika ina metimi a chew but wo no nyame ama online ani nyansa ni kuma ni adwen a odi atu enu say football we na pesa odi abibi edi bo wadamfofo ni webusuafo ni unua binumu what you say no so concentrate now nim the obeja enye ene some of our players share sika omudi me am to business man meet minya right Ghana player be every month onya over $400,000 easy e 9 adwina no di nya enye magic bia sometimes I'm for because say lock wo football bet modern boss boa what I say because say who call club now ko try now wentimi a e better na wo betimi abobo shey Man City shey player we na share no contribution every match by match what I say every match by match share no contribution into no ono so no yes obue kwan ama other Ghanaian players but how many Ghanaian players will they do a search o kromo a on be say we or your consistencies wonu ball ubetimi e de nani ato no so o be fa the right channel e de akọ eye bibia say ye nyina ye because other players etu kwan omu bue kwan etu o ma the junior ones no mo bad but they don't concentrate. They need the money today no my year me team 17 years me nyash here but me we need asu say that met be be enye easy sir but once me we gidi any hope no one day once I say ye nua bi wo ho a me pese me boni di or ye footballer or di more one day e be bomu millions of euro so what I say obetimi dey atitinuka or dey atitinuka or dey here niam bi oh but those days no or prayer or discussion e bia o discussion one day no benya good player bia or ti was on so no open the future year it can turn things around but it's not easy sometimes me can am say if it's easy to turn things around what about Hasofo what about Asante Kotoko players are no more timi aton for past 10 years ni profit I no betimi I declare that tells you say it's not easy what I say but it's hope but the hope too once it's not easy if someone say you need good materials that's the problem
okay
the young ones coming are not concentrating they don't focus so we are not getting the good materials we're supposed to get to do something better for future on also count so we should look at that and say how was those days when coach was there it's easy to get players quite very easy to get those players and then Kotokodi has crown it's difficult to get the quality of the players and then usu koshe bola. Players are hindi no be but some koshe players way. It become difficult.
Because we maybe sir Derek Boateng pain.
It become difficult.
I say on the shores of Africa or called African countries now, or say talent to all pass crossing Ghana. I say Tiana, you know who say had your talent. Chema who sir?
Cry because you see, young boys no. Say system be by error never no. System never no. Most of the young agents no no. They go around and deceive the young ones. Omubobo no say make me away am. Now club chairman no person operate. Make me do alcohol. Yeah, club chairman. So they also follow the system self. They believe them, and as they believe them, they are not focusing and train well and look at their own future. Say me born baby. Sa agent you know audio kono. Onu no sika no pay. Call befa onu be kwa obenye scam. And some of them also they deceive other clubs who are outside. Say they have players. O metimi ni o mo ba. Ntino say nipa no twa ticket manu keke a. O person no so prove nipa no so metimi anya players aba. But most of the time no once a player be ko do on be give visa on be bro obe ko do onu. Omo share material na omo say we o your players go who me call Basa omo training grounds. Wale players are me call two or no Ivorian players ni Ghanaian players young ones are me call two or look ball omo bono me share crowd me say me di me player fi Ghana echo sa training ground na obedi 100 years onye bimbo ball boys no bono.
Well, no.
Me see, ball me nya opportunity. What I see because our friends in Spain, they want to help. Look, me the agent bear 4, me the 2 fee Napoli buy. What I say? Obetina Ghana 1 week or share me team no say look. Ball omo bono. Meet me for Napoli. Omo me 1 week obeda Labadi Beach Hotel. Me the agent fee Spain buy you. Spain me the new buy. Our link, our Basa, serious link. Obedi 4 days. If so, do 1 week. Or the 4 days per no call. Or see me players to me in Kokra. Never saw more and no muchiamika. I say Amika a serious case. Or see if you say players to more and no muchiamika. And you mean if say me chomuka because what is sika me momo. Any said a mutual players no mu bass. He doesn't understand me. Obedi 1 week or the 4 days Labadi Beach Hotel no call. For about 5 years ni. Or friend will be so say manya player papa be number channel na. Let me say Bruno do me the player no baba. You see, these are some of the things. You know, sometimes it's not about me, the club owner, but it's about the system we are running today. It's not helping. Those who have luck, no be about training ground 1 2 na be obi wo no influence no huna. Obebe cheno. No scout bebe cheno. Because uni sa influence ube timia kase boy enko sa team way national team no year way by force. Until others to use that skills and train other players. Yes. Until so starting on say player be ball training ground now pen in term of so who register in term and so now starting man ball try matches. Those days has cinema yet me top player on train you near assign over training ground near kita no documents nya nti other club be ntimi ba embe fa no emfi echida wa sign documents keke once wa scat no unim be bi owo unse ball no ubetimi anyana no anyana be nenu yen coaches no bi on be ma boys na ko training ground sa obegbo sa o so hwanu kakra ubehuno na club bi agent edu obidin ebe fa player no ko iti answer na obe start registration papa unya ba lock no nyina udim say odbenye bi o na other smart people no mo be twem nyina ko in another way, so it become a difficult.
Wow. Iti waka officiating waka players no, then I think that coaching is your problem in okay.
Look, we are like of coaches. That one I have to tell you the truth. Sometimes it's difficult to know, say, so you share coach and necra me no no man can no cry near back. Look, sometimes it's difficult. Coach Penna, the way you bet me say, coach we. No player we no bomb modern crowd or bet me done I bear another player. Look, one of the coaches at Manya of my club no more, Miri Finudra, may his soul rest in peace. I have to today, Medicano, Ebet. Ebetado. Oba my club no. No players no be brave, but Oba no, who almost say. Friend is senior, but no any champion because of us. Open myself. I say players no on person obe bomika. Mami top player bia obe you so ma. Or the new 4 or 5 players you bet me a Daniel to good player. And Panzo. Oba within 2 months or sisan you ubon say na your bomb matches has cry your chio mo. No bomb modin or Jack coach you know. Na me kopa ni chwa na oba back osi o obeboa me ni aye academy ni bibia na eja oba ye bomodi na one day ye bobo ewa ye hwa na omdi phone command say omanya phone command omdi command omusi o ye friend fi Kumasi otunfo fie one friend coach we coach no ka say we na mini bonk bo so okoshade okumaseba o si coach ukoshade okumaseba ono na kotoko foreign di betwe no efi mi ho no that was our downfall of that team. I'm telling you, the man came to do very well or changing him. My class I said that prom e be see academy e be nyama but ono so later no catch him say bibi akọ no fi ba no want me nka so onko ọkọ nso no asem omde tu nanim no want me hwempe for no ka say onye nti opa me cho me for no body nchen be pa me cho yes they be ameka be pa me cho but one say ono sa no yamboka players no be tu na be briama for some munye no omo na odani to player and I had to call middle league e boss middle league no Cape Coast no one say obo modern but say difficult even some of the coaches all training with boys now training ground not the omo different club how that experience all players be ban now one kasa wa pour more ban wa scat or the obeka say player no nya ube hunu no ama onu no scout or the omo ye man omo be fa player no if you training ground no ko baby ube hu player na ube di na chi obo say you see when ever fa no fi training ground e come a club way you see so the fairness also it doesn't work and then the coaches now I think say a person ye Ghana football so ye year I say baby ye ni so to say ye benya good coaches on be start training coaches ye be say we have coaches they be able to turn the players no more ball no more body into good thing be say dear Josa Tukwefie no what I say be here media so recipe those good coaches those days are about 3 or 4 of them. How did they turn Ghana football to become hot but then it's difficult to find those coaches. It's another thing we should look at it because that would develop the football. If the coaches are good and they are all one, they will not allow bad officiating because if they are all good, then they know what they want and they know say this is our future. What I say, if officiating banner they need you obeka no near say this is wrong. Obema referee will say what you did is wrong. Until yebenya those good coaches yebe body in football no we still go through a lot of challenges.
This is any opportunity a coach CB co wheels near their day every week be am say week in week out be our courses for pram amount for corner.
You see it's not just about the courses. It's good to have courses. Sebita fragile. I mean for we feel this so and then you obey it. So your university graduates be brave Ghana. Be brave. Your engineers be brave Ghana. Your lawyers be brave, your doctors be brave. But still, no, some man for 2 coin. ekoye other medical report omuko South Africa, India ni nyama eko some more yariba ye wo engineers but yet me far other engineers Italians ni Spain for ni nyama fi outside back this country be share yen civil works ni nyama man charging skakes here eko. You see, you may have, but you see, sometimes no, it's not just having it, but train them to understand the system. You understand? To embrace the system, to use the idea to build the nation or your owner. You don't copy other people. It's very important. Because Sana Ghana tenu, then I obey ya. When you say this is our problem, how can we solve the problem? But Sabi, say me ankasa me buy medicine. None need that say ovia obeko abrocha ko ejuma. Then you have to know say the system here no they need you. Obia they need G system no. How will you do well in the system? But when you treat the man say, look, this is where you from. You can also do it. Somebody have to start it. We can build up our own. We can do it and do it better. You understand? So it's the system. How we'll be able to put the system together. That will help us. Because in the Parliament, Ghana for the would they allow Sebi, foreigner, BBD, MP, and not the whole Parliament, Abedani, foreigners are on managing Ghana Mayana. They will not allow it. It's the same thing now. The other problems are here one. We have to find solution to our own problem. Because obedient me fin crew member see yendi my non kokoko obi baby or the dream neighbor or be penny sika no akọ. But how will you build the system? So we should know the system here and the problem we have in football and give ourselves 4-5 years. We'll start from somewhere. Now they do baby. But the system now is everybody is just running the system for his self-interest. You understand? And anything now you are just doing for your self-interest alone. The country suffer for it.
Wow.
Yes, the country suffer. But when you run it where you benefit, others will benefit, and the continuation will continue forever. You all be happy. That's what I say. How many boys have you trained? Wallace. Yeah. Or very proud so. Oh, me training, or train binu unama. How many people Juma say these are my mentor in radio? You know who you like. Juma we are here. Nipa uba radio moi watch me chiro bibia udibeka no. You will never forget about that person. So the system need say yankasa yebetinasi. Near shed ye here. Watch I say near far edia tu and say we cannot build this system just a day. It will take time, but you program it there. Who call Dubai? By 2020, 2030, 2040, 2050, museum they will tell you. And see, whatever they are following, whatever they are doing, they follow every week. It's a system they build. Every month, or try the progress. Now I hear you on miracle. So if we don't adopt that system, now you say we bet me we be here. Nipa back so on me yet that. You need a good team. How will you form a good team? And the leader must be very honest person and transparent. But if a leader want to grab, those who are there also know. They also like to grab from somewhere. So the system will break. But you need a leader who says, okay, a year, ubenyo de menya media. What I say? And self-interest. That is the thing. The football now become difficult. And we are all suffering. Has is suffering. Kotoko is suffering. All the clubs are suffering. Unless we need buga buga. How long will you do the buga buga? But when the system is good, and we build it where everybody will benefit. The followers will be happy with us. They will watch the matches. They will know that yes, this game is who can share ball. Now by the end of the 90 minutes, the ball, you will feel happy. Say club will ball, club will ball. It be na discuss about African Cup. Near me see finding way see. We been a but omo share African Cup. A lot of people know say ampa we na ekoto boni inti no mu yes ah. No kwai no obi ehun ye. But oh, se could do different here. They use the law. Who sign mra say mra wo wa sign say we ubedi ni say ubedi. But nipa no so hu say ade we nipa we ye no. You see mra da o but so sisi mi wi a ye call baby a once a point na call no ho no. Omuntimi nji ma mi bi o. Aka. Into no so be take decision say mami protected protest adeɛ we in term na wiase nyina hu sɛ adeɛ we ntina esi sɛ sometimes no you see enye bet you know people like to fight for their right for let the world know say deɛ koyi sisie mi mpɛ but no so no sometimes you fight to your own say enye hwe but bibi ono na ya affect your football because referee no be di no di tia o crab ombeka say evident when the match commission Ebetron is fana. Who are you? If you will video or baby, assembly no more boy to you. It's not happy enough first. What I say? But now FSC yet Europe. Man yen fire home compare Europe. Europe, baby or more do no yendu hoya. Almost football backwards and nisika or munya yendu hoya. It's some more do. Now sometimes one or two mistakes be bad. One or two mistakes bad. By the end of the league, no, omu buano in some way seen na no more per solution to it. They cannot solve all, but we will say they improve upon some of the cases every year by year. They don't repeat the same cases all the time. They don't do that. But yen assembly bar you can now chan you beka so enkosi na ebuegu. How long you bet na say Ghana football a firm one echo.
See, as an investor, the number of years away football no, obviously a pinpoint say be a kwankra na tapoli bi o ha unya football sika ode ye.
David, need to pinpoint this because excuse me, sika minye fi you reassign to on. Me say 2 seasons, me say more than what I gained from it. Into no, then I bet you nothing at us today, nothing. Look, there's a time now. Pram supporters no guy be by no buefu or piano po oh park no pram bia. I say master teach me per was and be me say sebi we Jimmy. Yeah, supporter catch me. Obia I say master teach me per was be me say we Jimmy. Me per was and pa bet me so a businessman but we Jimmy. I'm saying, you now.
Support and I can't.
Yes, until boys time medium no. So Jenny back up, so Budam said no Jan. Oh, you're right. The Okan Jan no nonka. Football no.
I also support and I catch you saying.
Me see, I see master teach me per once. By him say we Jimmy, and away Jimmy. And now,
no cray.
Tie, so Jan no person Budam see Jano. My mean tie no. Cause team no ye media, but omundi team nature. Omudi ebuffo na ye lose much. Or see, Saska we are saying now, who the turn and cheer by good and cheer boom. By this time, no, Nanchie here and I in our war. Yes, pram ni obianim. Oh, park, it's your park.
Let's acquire some more.
Or see, Medicicano talk Nanchie, a good Nanchie boom. By this time, Nanchie in a me walk. Look, Michel no din for the whole no be idea. I'm say, the panic on me say. Team no bomodi onto no boma maybe people were surprised say me panic because omo no di team nechi the okan say be nyansansem no ya emami odi ebufo na ekan nti me nka say omo di mechi no omo mbo no it doesn't make sense he's speaking the truth but me so game am me pe na minim de nchi am here but no who we chi say the boys are wasting my time and it seems me a businessman other than me football nti odi ebufo na ekan. I'm telling you, he became my friend. Meaning share from friend there, you born come what else? Because he makes sense. Me koda me jun me say, the okan nyansa say bets. Me so no football no my arch mint just a day. The last time me who no last year, obisa me say, I don't know person who do sika share for back again. You know, that's the question. Obisa say, I don't know me football. Obisa say, my house of folk to the highest level. Dimbe na me pe football mobile. That's the question they asked me last year. I say Dimbe na me pe football mobile. Ah, Mrs. Ka. We catch you so a be or say odabe or trem. Deb you know me friend our phone so bebe chiabi. You see, it's there. Some people, you see, they feel it for you. Say, oh, look, I say too skego. Look, you share some of our old players are ball outside on be team. I don't know more into us. Sometimes almost tina no me calculation. Chantoni boy. What I say? No team no how long ne dear. I don't know jai. Then link no ni or Germany so person or yeah footballer. Nase no kwa wo on to me here. What else? Most of the old players are omo betina Ghana no. Omo hinewo team. The system doesn't allow them because they won't say be a sabi. Nusika kakra wa retire footballer out bebe believe no. So the ko shemwa sana system no says Ghana na wanya. Ghanaians na best no. So they don't want to waste their time.
They say Obo Division 1.
Nobody Division 2. Which kind of Division 1? Nobody Division 1 now, child. To see I we call Division 2. Who studio here na me kasa no? Omudi we call Division 2. Who studio here na me be camp bi. And omudi we call Division 2.
Nti enyese boys ne na mmom modern.
But every beba.
But enyese boys ne mmom modern. Deliberate machinations. Amafo na atuso nyama say code Division 2.
Yeah, you see sometimes the system also frustrates some of the players. They don't even want to come to your team again. Omun say, boss, your bobo, but omu sisiu. Usu say wuntia. The sisia na omu sisiu. And I'm a ball also I wuntia. Inti no me nyedi. But sometimes me catch omu say, enye sika na me pe ama me hunu. But me dream woni pardon so because me tia na winning matches. Na me Jimmy Dina. Baby obeko bia no. A obi ntua no ukọ abrochia. Ukọ try onya. Because enye wa honde na odi bobo no enye team no performance na ye di gidi no be ye di sika na gidi no na odi sika sisi ni panso a sabi ehu aketua o ana na mi say mi di mi sika sisi o den ni sika ye den sebta frate me ma mi papa say sika no e paper wo na say odi wa adwen control sika me ma sika en control. Nti say ne na madam for new Wallace the matter how many billions once I minu sha say no me you mother because sebi ni yari da ho na enye sika de be kwakoto eduru abremu nipa da se ni no be kwakoto eduru abremu nti nipa na be kwakoto eduru abremu e say wu nipa no hu hia mi chensika mo ba mi fatro a mi ye bibia workers no nyina ni me omu pra me omu ye bibia I do everything me omu bibia bibia once I know say omu here help I'll do it. Well, so be proud of me so no want me proud. I want to do but you see sometimes they don't want you to do it because you say oh we ejumara and they say but once I mean we ye no uye na enye papa met me catch us idea where uye enye papa because minimum ye masua na mehu unim fufuo wo no bi wo fufuo a no on ye now just the woman be wo nipa na o kanu nsa ubere na be hu aka u hwe no the woman na wo nsa boa ubeka say sorry no who say no pay you say because why you be that we sua na those are the things I say you know say money is not everything. It's good but money is not everything. Money is not everything. That's why some of the country, the system is good for everybody to run. But in Africa, Hano, obiafi say sika, ukite sika obi because sana dia na ye. I say who sika and obi the sky Jean Crawfordium, obi the sky yes. But some of us we see say money is not everything.
Division 2 no. Difficult because
it's very difficult. Very difficult.
Na say uteti nkomo conversation say ba amanfo che say clubs no be now reps or abuchiri ana omode twa betting say be obinya kakra de sande ahwe team no ba obehwe no they say oman style bia asa bia o na no enye na wo ye bia wo fasifo bi wo ha so omde omunye administratively no omu din ni team nkrata mu no omu na eye sa niama no honum umu sa hye we mu say.
Well, to be honest with you, me witness it be that, but tina meti. But Sanyama said me, I won't do it. I will never do it.
Nipa hin eti say wo.
But nipa other countries, Ghana, you see, ahano nipa bebre wo a on person we football. But sana system no tino, omun PCC tino. They don't want to do it at all. A lot of people want to do it if the system is good. A lot of people teams are in there. Ashama population. Ashama need team. Ashama need premier team. Or need division 1 team who be proud of. Identity. Because se nipa no share system no frustrating no ajay. Ashama. When the players are those they say Ashama. Then no when they be team sika Ashama. All these young ones who play football no. Omo hin no be team no. Enya easy. Ube first season, second season na u Johnny. And you be no beka say Johnny. Oh, so the system is not helping. That's the truth. But when we all put ourselves together and say, let's build Ghana football, we can do it. We can only do it if we are transparent, we are honest with ourselves. Miniano, mino boa, yembo no finting. We shall be now with team. Supporters don't be sure born in your ball, some of our teams say, play away, young coach and play away. But so work. Team said then na me bano me di mikoto ko mu na eba football no enye ye da you see it's a time if say ye pe upa fenedate and ye obede fenedate to ma yenya pehin bi obeba be dif Ghana football anymore obeka say enye sikanti na obaye na obe build Ghana football ni no kwai no bia Tony tunu lie say madam for no enye madam for no usisi obi a meyiwa ma na hwe say Ghana football enye yana me fenedate to every beba ye benye bi obi beba daku bi beba e chese den e bi beba. And I even say system na you build the previous no, it's not transparent. Boni ube dia cha one day no kwa ni be dedi no kwa ye ba kupe. Boni no so udi usi uye papa onya waketua udi boni obe nya waketua e chase den no kwa beba ya say oba onyem une ni mo so onyem onyem a obe wu ana wu se o pese wu ba na. There's nowhere ubetimi udia se unyim no bi kana enye no kwa yedin be men kase minyim ebepue obehun se utwa atro. Yeah, it's true.
We dey set my kind.
No, that is how it is.
Yeah, we go for na lady bi na TV say you are fetching o fa yefunu no fa fetching them so no aye self abortion ofie. So to ye na gata bi e ben suka no akoyi atum. Na nkofo anopa nkofo etwem mo hwe no so gina wo hwe bi. Ano so hwe bi yes obi eyi akola bi atu so no so gina wo hwe bi. Eso na yo no.
Yeah, but you see, no spirit, na dream, on him so no. So I tell you, and you know, some of these things, never saying, look, this system, you bet me about it easy.
You bet me about the system.
You bet me about the system. Yo, say, a baby banner in the nation, USA, Messi, Ghana football. Send and be percent me, yeah. What else? So there was a time he can say, look, like even they should form a task force from the national security. No mu fa obi onim football mu na sebi wa kosoja da na police da no pe football no so the nonencio na ban because me pese yesi football e Ghana within 2 years my form sa we omu di boni omu chi omu a ye football be sisa. I'm telling you easy all show be out se me ye nu ma me ba no papa ba ne me na me di boni wo football me a o ma law no ni me ndi na hwe say nya players every beba obia beko stadium akwakọ shebo but ye nyina ye jai na ye tiase obia be ye discuss film na be look at this World Cup ebe how many Ghanaians mo person mo shebo a lot. That tells you football is something Ghana we cannot leave it. to time my ball na blaster ball na bibia shemba omo dwa so obia ni hwe oba ton tomatoes ni meko na u bobo na esisu kra onim okase wedi esisie that alone tells you sir you understand the football no and share yen administrators no pe yensa omo hwe no omo ni ball no omo esua momo ehumu
nti when you because government contribution and I say the support or the help no as I look at crowd.
You see what I'm seeing most of the times people deceive the government. What I say, and those who speak the truth no people don't want them to come closer to them so that they will advise in the way on because you know I say no yeah football no sebi both parties ni na obi adipe vote kakra ntino so ye bibi na omiemu didin dia ostro se ebe kwakwa affect no but see the truth of matter say uye no year the benefit will come back to you obi abeji what more whatever you need you get it more but say ostro se bia o we na miemu na ye beka say and I see we call ourselves football people so if we the football people we are not doing well someone might see to say, look, these football people, they are not doing well. How can we train them? How can we bring them back? Say, what they are doing and the way they are running football in this country is not good. So they should change it and turn the light to correct where it benefit the whole nation. It's a time we need something like that.
Wow.
But see, you know, to say, football people, no. Excuse me. And police ni na se udi bonia. IGP said, Ochiwa bede. Soja ni di body military police soja ni chino odi no tu guy room send be on gu omu anim asia on gu soja uniform no nyina fi sana police force so here what you say so immigration now ko di body immigration ba chu so you say inti other na football people there ye body eni obi a obeche
chama yen hwe bet asemi say aba bedu division 2 man for ye o management members team no ebi nka ho asem bi ankyere we na mo de ye na wonte
look you see for me edubibia to be honest with you the meeting need the omukano man family ni won na say no omukano e system no na me advise you no muntia I leave it because wale how long and I bet to before for now auto no u can be bia of you are obekwa kwa bibi won't me di na chiri bia but me de bia me catch us bibi a obe bia no e ho aketua o ubetimi aye na na di esi o o kire bepue so me advise them I always advise them say it's not fair say ube farming me club a me obi ka now the ball chacha or baby watch us me susuma empe you pay price for it and sometimes people take it as a joke but you pay the price one day you pay the price you can make million today but you suffer with that million that you make because one fa kwan paso anya that's the truth what I say and it's not helping the game we all know say those things not helping the game share BB players BIC no more to chachani or club. It doesn't help. And these are things we should condemn. Yes, sir. How will you get good players and send them outside? So Division 2 and not Division 1. Now I started Tibet as well. Club and the sign who say Kobonu. And you say oh dear a bad idea. So I just but we the system they will trace you on the so it's not something we should encourage it.
Division 2 for the bit Yama Division 2 no one ham because Premier League crano as a bit difficult kakra the man clubs in terms of finance and infrastructure. Okay. Okay, I'm say na me hwe bisa say division 2 no di na betia ya ma division 2 no and so mo ham kakra na because they say most of the betting we no so first in the nan ka say division 2 kan kai premier ne they say most of betting we no be na division 2 clubs na so the den I just say players no so amanfo twa anya sem ketwa
me boro alaji making first asema de bi. You see, Alaji Grusa, nipa back home ain't me football. Nipa back home to me. You need a solid team. As a team no, ubi abedi mra no so. But se dodro na udi be adwuma no. Obi akita na adwua na kakra no mpese mo papa. They are forcing you to be like them. If you don't even want to be like them. The system a year running says no. I say so mama no papa wo no mu kire wade wo fie na say ade o mu kire no say we papa. Who could do baby now we papa nko no bi afa wo obi ehu o nchiawo na wa fa wo na nko why ojakaba because of papa unim no wo unim ade no say papa no we fight for papa no mo say na akoka nko na wakoye ojankaba e better na be yi. That's the problem we have now in this country. And it's a serious problem.
Wow.
So they will force you to turn into what they are doing. The person we are crowd because say 1 year there's nowhere you'll be able to benefit. What's that? Business in a womb. Say business in a womb. The obet me a jumano. Who say who experience who be obet me no. So new be now on chart through no could do no consa no moon say we are omu farmer. Intinu ubo say obi wa excuse wa cotton machines. But onim who she machines no go. Obi so awa ejuma na owo experience a oni di machine no onya samoa no da. Omuni say nipa we na ye ade no. Why bomb no more de oye keke. Ye farmer.
Wow.
So that's the system we are running. But who call South Africa now? If the government want to help, who did they help? What I say? At a miss buy offer choose about 10 companies. So when we no produce a draw for my mami mo muska mami fanshim na senior mo cover time what happened to it. Oh show mo ye juma needed that. Omo year search. Don't say look, let's put money into this company. They are there already. They are producing. They are trying their best. Let's invest in them. They'll be able to do it. What I say? Say who maska no obi they are running banks. No be wo bank who be 30 years, 25 years, 40 years Obi yes service loan na FA obano. Who decides can command say oji non fa bu bank fufu, non fa running bank. So obi a watcha all bank did already 30 years only mu papa ni boni. Any obi a FA no ba fufu no. He found out invest. Look at America. Companies are good. Donald Trump said, Odiomu back. He brings them to his office, White House. Talk to them. Ask them what they need. Bring your proposal. Let's help you. He said American first. He want to bring the companies back onto their feet. That's what he's doing. And if no pobia, FNA or Sian or now the Nigeria so baby. Or show more experience, no. It been when 70, 80 years, some of you, you bring them on board and talk to them. Other than Juma will go here. Then I yebe Juma no back. This is how the system has run. The system has run very, very transparent and fairness.
Over the years, Kwambe no faso a manage your business. Na fe was something waji football management mu. Ene enyuma ahodo bi nso awosan ye bata ho. Oye ne saying.
To be honest with you, football no. Na me pese Nikom, say call. Ni bese no ni te no mu na almost small mobile. Let me say be here. And a prof in Sudan and to say I should go and help across of. Until me be interest. To be honest with you, I didn't want to go because a lot of informed permits. I must say, ye nimsana uti ukwa. Me bi wo wa unye ebe go against you. Ebe ma we juman be true. Me di me unji mo to bribe me un say look. I said me ja football na me concentrate to on me jumano so. Intina na say me di football ni chise first no. Because anka eye gu me jumano.
Wow.
To be honest with you.
Football ni egu juma.
Almost egu nu wie. Because say oni in system no Ghana. It's difficult say omo nyame omo good team no. Always thank God say nyame omo nkrofo a omo no mo boa omo ni pillars a but sometimes no, it's difficult to get good people.
This guy would be say has mono. Omo de wadi amount.
If I tell on there, well as they be all beside me, no man, me kai them. Do be mam no na bet first. Sapen America.
No mu so ye.
Do mu scan be mami Wallace. Una obeti first.
Achema say so dey nkofo
because Misikan wabo hu de ra me Alhaji has so rest in peace. Uni Alhaji has. Mo bo Misikan hu de ru che obia. Ti do mu be mami no. Bibi o mu si Alhaji has bia no. Me bisa no ba no me call ma ko kaka Alhaji has akeshke ha mi Alhaji. And I remember who Wallace was of the mami. So who courtroom now who shared now who dear se metron who puefi den wa mi see lawyer mi sa kamisikano nti mi dasi it's true
and you worrying about it and say storytelling him no o che say scan so your investors been a deal.
Oh yeah omo jiwo SSB.
Wow.
Yeah, me investors ka and I kai kasapreko toniama o tua yen kai C bank wa SG bank na sa tame SSB. It do bank wa mi bolete ko bibia some ye transfer kwa brichi mi twene manya sweet copy no na me dey assigning bro for no me bi ba am say scan account oh scan account me say me na me check no buy cause I prego check scan account no say who is scanning me na me be tua enya my accountant me na me dey check no call Accra main me na me tua scan go account ye didi moi fe de enibri ba am say o mo hwe scan who sign documents my house the company din and my house G scanner me say I house into a palia ntino kasa preku scanner o di ban em say omutua na scan clear no am di hit account no mutika no nyina manya once the anya transfer lock ya me here may so rest in peace Prof Assembly no and only Ubudi no kasa say has betua the partners no obi a wedi vice president da e Ghana no ni business woman wo South Africa Bruni kasa o kasa obecho no be kasa on print oni na ebu aya say ebetua but it affects me.
Oh
yeah, my partners 80% omufi Ghana 80%. This year 20% per no more around Ghana. It's part of the size community. I'm telling you, it's not a good thing. It's not good experience. But nipa mi born abasu de bia, yeah, Mr. Isaac or to me fubi menti. Mr. Isaac or to me fu. Edu bribino catch him say, Hasu, chemi. Yes, he told me. I say Hasu chemi. Na mini bro for ye juma na my share made a mistake. Up to now, they be a Mikaisa Asema or to me fu. Or no, the akane mean to me in catch them. Or to me fu a bemu. Pepe. Or catch them. So I should be careful.
Says who documentation to say because I know the Congress
Wallace
magazine
may change the topic no na
who's the magazine biba no my balance brought down.
Let me tell what is in the magazine is not true picture. They know. So Mr. Tomio can walk. Ono need the champion. Oh no, so no me chairman. Omunim enya no kware Ashford to crew what I say NF Stancy war what you say Francis McCarthy tiase those are the people we work what I say Steve Akote Noah or Ulomo omunyina those are the team we work as a team and we work at very honest but see some of them sikanu nyina no ebi wo omunio but the main kingpin eye ni gbese Mr. Tomio kan onim bibia osuma no mo di sack ebe fast kanu obanga onim but eneno omo ahin na eka bi mami Alhaji has no kan de bia no kan bo ami owai mi team no bie ni wa frame me po edi misika no komopoda I'm telling you Obie no our friend with this as canoe commander.
For how long now?
But you see, Wallace, thing na mi kase. Se nyami enku ya nipa da se ni ntimi nku obeye bia ontimi nku. The way God have built me, any encouragement I mean wa made nam ono. So you be anka has sika we are born with them da. Because I say ni juma sika we cost me many things. One of the richest women in South Africa.